Hi, I'm Elise Knox Brunson, and many of you may know me as beauty queen turned author, speaker, and success mentor. But what you may not know is the story behind the transition as well as the success. And so I really wanted to share that with you today. It all happened about 3 years ago, and this day was truly what I would call a defining moment for me. It was the day that I decided that I would have to close yet another business venture. And I was just totally devastated because at that time, over the past, say, 7 years, I had this track record of starting businesses and failing in business. And it was starting to be a vicious cycle. And I just did not know how to break that cycle. I did not understand what I was doing wrong. I felt stuck. I was frustrated. I told myself, what's wrong with me? I felt I was smart. I felt I was capable. I read great books. I listened to great audios. And I had even helped my business partner create a lot of success in his business, but I couldn't seem to do it for mine. And I just had to ask myself, well, what's wrong with me? And I just remember balling up in a corner and feeling very sorry for myself. And after about, a few minutes of that, I began to remember, because I'm a huge student of metaphysics and ancient spirituality, I begin to remember that the first step to huge monumental success is to really get to know who you are, or as the ancient Egyptians would say, know thyself. And I really began to dig very deep, and I began to ask myself, well, who am I? And I really began to face a lot of the self-sabotaging beliefs, the fears, the things that were holding me back, the things that were keeping me from only living kind of half and half, because I knew that there was more of me that I could bring to the table. But what I didn't realize was that I had begun to make apologies for who I really was. And basically it was because, all my life I've been told that, you think too big. Why should you do that? Why can't you be satisfied with just this? Do you think you're better than us or other people? And so that really began to kind of weigh on me over the years. And what I found that day is that I had really minimized who I was. And now I was revisiting that. I wanted to unfold and find out, who am I? Because again, monumental success in anything in life starts with you understanding who you are. Know thyself. And so once I really began to dig deep and get clear on that, I really began to say to myself that I'm no longer going to make apologies for who I am, that I'm absolutely going to do exactly what I feel and what I feel to be true. And all my life, I've always felt that, I've had this big mission, I've had this big goal, and I knew that I had a bigger destiny. And if I had to be really, really honest with myself, at the core, I always felt like I was a queen. And on this day, as I began to look at my past and my track record, I could tell that I was searching for something. And how I began to verbalize that was, I feel like I'm looking for my throne. And in this regard, my throne is my destiny. My throne is the fire deep down in my belly that keeps calling me and telling me that I am living beneath my potential. And so fast forward now, 3 years ago, fast forward to today, I'm definitely living my purpose. I have stepped into my power. I'm a published author. I do speaking engagements and book signings all over the country. I've actually created and own a very successful coaching and mentoring company for women entrepreneurs. And I have really begun to get on the road to what I want the most, to live the thing that I am most passionate about. And that's what I want to share with you. I want to share with you at this one-day event that's called Queen, It's Time to Return to Your Throne. I want to share with you how I went from just going round and around in circles, really not knowing who I was, what I really wanted to do, feeling restless, doing a whole lot of things, but getting very minimal results. How I went from that to where I am today, totally stepping into my power, totally accepting my divine mission and living that, having a successful company, and basically streamlining my life where I am absolutely doing the things that I am most passionate about, and the results are absolutely phenomenal. So if you feel like you are ready for that next level, if you are tired of doing laps in the wilderness, and if you're ready to head straight to the promised land, I invite you to join me Saturday, December 3rd. It's going to be here where I am in Columbia, South Carolina. And as a matter of fact, if you scroll down the page, you're going to get all the details for this event. If you're not on the page, the website is www.returntoThethrone.com. On that site, you can get the details, and you can also register for this event. Let me tell you up front, at this event, we're not going to be talking about fuzzy-wuzzy, beautiful, nice ideas and theory. There's going to be absolutely no fluff. I'm going to show you exactly what I did to unravel myself from that vicious cycle of starting things and losing things, starting things and losing things, and how I began to build my empire in a very short period of time. I'm going to show you exactly how to, again, stop doing laps in the wilderness and get on the path to the promised land, to what you truly want. So if you feel like you have a bigger mission, and I'm not just talking about living your purpose, I'm talking about being who you are full out. I'm talking about a divine destiny. I'm talking about stepping fully into who you are. So it's not just living your purpose, but it's embracing every aspect of who you are and knowing that you have a bigger mission, and knowing that it's time to step up and return to your throne. So again, definitely go to that web address, www.returntoThethrone.com, and I will see you Saturday, December 3rd.